Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Leslie. If you haven't been here before, you wandered across my little corner of the internet. I get this question quite often, and I thought today was a good day to answer it. How do I get my projects? Well, there are a lot of ways. There is, of course, the famous Instagram, TikTok ideas. You could explore Etsy and get some creative ideas. Don't steal the ideas, make them your own. You can use Canva, you can use all those things. But my first step is always to think about what I'm using. Am I using my laser cutter? Am I using my Cricut? Am I using my 3D printers? What am I using? And today I'm going to cover some of the projects that you would find for your laser cutter and your 3D printers. Mainly because, as you know, Xtool has come out with the M2 Ultra. Have I ordered it? No. Do I need it? Do I have some FOMO? Of course, right? But today is about showing you where to find your projects. So I go online. That is always my first step. And for my laser cutter, which, like I said, is made by Xtool, so any of their laser cutters will have projects on here. I go to www.atom.com right here. Atom is simply the name that they have chosen to represent their website, okay? It is not the Xtool website itself where you can buy the machines. It is just their project website. And if you have a look, there are so many projects. They are endless. There are beginners, intermediate, hardcore, everything. There is so much, and it just keeps growing. Yeah. So over at the side here we have iMake, which is of course their AI web, or their AI. I do not wish to get into that today. I have not played with it. There is Creative Tools, and here you're learning how to do all these things and to play with it and to get comfortable. Then we have projects, which of course is what we're looking at here. We have templates, which are basically things that you could change if you wanted to. We have designs, so you can take these templates, elements, images, text, whatever. If you like this one but you want to put it on your own shape, go for it. Okay, then we have collections, and these are of course for the different series. I would go to the M series because that is what I own, and under it I have the Xtool M1 Ultra. I would click that and I would find all the projects that have been posted made by my machine. And so it makes it very easy. You open it up. I will show you one. I'll show you Stitch because, you know, he's a favorite. He is a keychain here. But if you open it in Xtool Studio, you could take off that little circle and make him a wall hanging by increasing his size. You can just download him and save him. It also tells you right here that it's the Xtool M1 Ultra used with the 10 watt. It's done on basswood, plywood. It's got 33 likes, 194 collections. So it's quite popular. It describes it right here, gives you some keywords. It also tells you right here through the licensing whether you can sell it or not. So all the information you need is right there on that page, and that is part of what I like. Now we have the materials lab where you can check your material category. If you wanted metal, there you go. Let's say you were looking for dog tags, you would click on that and it would tell you exactly what the black plated dog tag could be used on and what you need to select. So basically it's got everything. It's got their Academy button, which takes you to free tutorials, project ideas, and so forth. And it's got filters, it's got crowdfunding, which I have not checked, but I believe, yeah, they're raising money to do a big project. And so you could crowdfund that. I think it's going to turn out to be a little bit like Kickstarter, but I'm not sure. I have to check into it more. Now, do not forget that just because these are laser projects, you can also choose to save them as an SVG and do them with paper or cardboard or whatever your little heart desires. So that takes care of where I find my laser projects. Just be sure, let's say that we pick this one. Okay, this one looks fun. If you're making it and you're doing a video like I am doing, don't claim it as your own. Let people know where it came from and let them know who made it. This one was John Lee. Let them know that. Share your knowledge truthfully. Don't say, look, guys, I created this. Don't make the mouse smile and then say, look, guys, I created this. Because that little change isn't enough to claim the whole thing. Make sure that you say the original design came from John Lee. Okay? And you can find John Lee on, I hope I'm saying that right, by the way, on adam.com for laser cutting. Okay? So there is the laser cutter projects. Now, where do I find my projects for my 3D prints? I go on Maker World, which is bamboo, and I'll have a look and I'll see what's out there. And there is so much, guys. It's even narrowing it down. It's kind of like the Pinterest of 3D printing. There's just so much, and how do you pick, right? I will say this, that these little fidgets and these little disturbed characters, and definitely these not Funko Pops, they are all still very popular. Dragons, here in my area, they are dropping off. People want to now see other things. Over here at the side, you have all models, so it will show you everything, and you can pick your category, such as household, which has become quite popular. Under household is the office organization. You know, things like the headphone holders, the pen holders, the phone holders. All of that stuff has been quite popular lately. So you have all of that. But what is interesting, and I'm going to go back to their main page, so I'm just going to hit Maker World, is that if you pick all models, you can also pick laser and cut models. And they now have lasering projects, which I think is awesome because I could just stick with Maker World to do all my projects, even my laser cut projects. And I do find that they have some different projects than what's under Atom World or Atom for my laser cutter. So, you know, you have options. You can create your own. Don't be scared to try that. Okay, so that is from bamboo. And trust me, we could go on for hours just looking. It's insane. It really, really is insane. Okay, but let's now check out what our next one is, which is Maker Online. And I'm going to click necessary only. And they have also model recommendations, collections. They have a whole thing up here for, like, if you click on the smart, right? And this would be for my Anycubic, or for your Anycubic machines, like the S1, like the new Creator 5, like my big one in the other room. That is what these are for. Do not forget that you can download a file from this website, and you can go ahead, keep it on your computer, open it, and use it on your bamboo, on your Snapmaker, on any of them with just a few tweaks. So Maker Online from Anycubic is a really good source. It is also another Pinterest type one where you could go 4 hours doing just this, just scrolling and wondering what to make, because it too can get overwhelming. Now, I did make these ones, and they were a lot of fun, and the person that I gave them to was very happy. 4 sizes available. Be very careful with your sizing, because of course you don't want your bowl to fall through, but at the same time you don't want it to be so tight that your bowl does not fit. But it was an excellent model, and I have tagged it. Okay, but you can get, just like on Bamboo's website, anything. Look at this, guys. For those who have problems flipping up the tab on the can, you can even get a beverage can opener. Isn't that cool? So at 3 in the morning, if you need a beverage can opener, just print yourself one off. I don't think it would take very long. I think it would take a matter of minutes. Yep, easy to print and use. So, a little bit of everything also on the Maker. Now, another place I look, and I look here quite often, is on Patreon. And what I tend to do is I will pick a couple of Patreon, and I will stick with them for about 4 months. But my first step is always to check out Maker World or Maker Online and see if they have a couple of free projects. Why? I want to make sure I like them. I want to make sure I can print them. I want to make sure that there is no issues before I go and spend my hard-earned money. Tunes Factory is one I'm looking at starting this month, because I'm due to shift my rotation. And they have such cute ones. So I went on to, I believe it was Maker World. Let me check. And I entered Tunes Factory, and it comes right up. It's right here. And there are 3 models to explore that we can print out and try. And if they work and they're what you expect and you like the quality, then you go ahead and you sign up to Pinterest, or to Patreon, I'm sorry. If you want some idea of just how many there are, look at this. It just keeps going and going now. And going and going and going. It's incredible. Who is my favorite so far? Who do I keep no matter the month? That would be this one. Now, I have not signed in, so you're going to see upgrade to paid, okay? I have not signed in, but I love my 3D Misfits. I watch every single one of her videos that comes onto YouTube that I can watch. I print her magnets religiously. I love them. They make awesome little gifts. If I've done an order up and I want a little gift to put in it, they make awesome little gifts. And especially now with my Snapmaker multi-tool, they are easy to print out because there's not a whole lot of waste. I love Jen. I support her religiously. So guys, that is where I find, or how I go about finding my prints, whether it be laser, whether it be prints that involve my 3D machines. And like I said, you can get SVG, so it could be prints that you want to cut on your Cricut. If you are one of the lucky ones waiting for a new X-Tool laser or waiting for the new a new 3D printer to arrive, play with some of these programs. Take a good look. Pick 3 favorites out of the 3 million and give them, a good look-see. Play with them. Create your own things and just wait for your machine to come in, because by the time it comes in, you're going to be confident enough to pull it out of the box, set it up, and get going. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you, words are hard today. I hope you get to do something that you love, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye.